Every great ocean adventure begins not on the water, but right here, at the dock, before the sun has fully risen, where the air smells of salt and diesel and possibility. This is our vessel for today, a professional-grade billfish boat, purpose-built for one mission, finding and catching the greatest fish in the open ocean. She's been offshore hundreds of times. Her hull has seen 20-foot swells, lightning storms, and 500-pound marlin. Every scratch on this boat tells a story. The crew arrives before 5 a.m., no exceptions. In professional billfish fishing, preparation time is sacred. What happens in the next 2 hours determines what happens out there. On it, Cap. That moment, stepping from the dock onto the boat, there's a feeling every offshore angler knows. The land falls away, the ocean calls. Let's go find some fish. Today we go inside the vessel, inside the process, inside the minds of the crew who make this look effortless. Nothing about catching giant marlin is effortless. Captain James has been running offshore billfish charters for 22 years. His record, a 780-pound blue marlin, caught 60 miles offshore on a day that started just like this one. Welcome to the bridge, the brain of the operation. Every decision made today flows from this room. Where to go, how fast, when to set the lines, and when to follow the fish. Modern billfish boats run more technology than you might expect. Satellite weather, real-time sea surface temperature charts, sonar, radar, GPS. But in the end, experience reads the ocean better than any screen. Engines on, lines off, the journey begins. Somewhere out in that blue water, a marlin is already moving, already hunting. We're coming for it. The main cabin, where the crew rests, eats, and waits during the long run out to the fishing grounds. On some trips, that run can take 3 or 4 hours each way. The rod rack holds the arsenal. Heavy stand-up rods for big marlin, lighter outfits for sailfish, specialized deep drop gear for swordfish. Each rod purpose-built for a specific battle. Professional tackle organization is an art. Every lure has its place, every leader is pre-tied and stored by strength, every hook is sharp and rust-free. Disorganized tackle costs you fish. Marlin lures come in dozens of shapes and colors, each designed for specific sea conditions. Rough water, calm water, clear water, murky water. The right lure in the right conditions can make the difference between a bite and a blank day. Below decks, the engine room. 2 massive diesel engines that push this vessel at speeds up to 30 knots, maintained obsessively, because an engine failure 50 miles offshore is not a situation anyone wants to experience. Before every trip, the engines are checked. We'll see even nuts on the colors. This vessel has never missed a trip due to engine failure. That record is maintained through respect and routine. The fish hold, preloaded with 500 pounds of crushed ice before every trip. The moment a fish comes aboard, rapid chilling begins. Premium fish quality starts here. The live bait well, one of the most important features on a serious billfish boat. Live bait fish are irresistible to marlin. Keeping them alive and lively through hours of offshore running requires careful water management. The cockpit, where the battles happen. Every piece of equipment here has been chosen and positioned deliberately. The fighting chair, the rod holders, the release clips, winning the fight against a giant marlin. The fighting chair is the throne of big game fishing. Bolted directly to the keel, it transfers the fighting force of the angler through the boat itself. Without it, a truly large marlin simply cannot be caught. Outriggers, 25 feet of aluminum pole extending outward from each side of the vessel. They spread the trolling spread wide, keeping outer baits in clean water away from the engine disturbance. From above, the cockpit layout reveals its design logic. Every item within arm's reach of where you need it, every pathway clear for a crew member to move quickly during a fight. Fish finder to fleet, checking in. Any good signs out there?
Fleet to fish finder seats.
Copy that, fleet. We'll swing by and work back. The ocean is big. Information makes it smaller. Safety equipment is non-negotiable. Life jackets for every person aboard, flares, an EPIRB emergency locator beacon, fully stocked first aid kit. 60 miles offshore, the Coast Guard is a long way away. The vessel is running hard now. 25 knots, bow cutting through the swells, heading for the offshore grounds. The tour is over, the preparation begins. While the vessel runs, the crew rigs. Leaders get tied, lures get assembled, hooks get crimped. Everything is prepared so that the moment the boat slows down, lines go in immediately. Circle hooks have largely replaced J-hooks in modern billfish fishing. They hook fish more reliably in the corner of the mouth, causing less damage and making catch and release much more successful. This temperature break is today's target. Blue marlin prefer water between 78 and 88 degrees, warm enough to support the bait fish they feed on. Find the warm water edge, and you find the fish. The live bait is in excellent condition, frisky, healthy, full of energy. A lively bait fish sends vibrations through the water that a marlin can detect from hundreds of yards away. Dead bait cannot replicate that signal. Bridle rigging a live bait is a skill refined over years. The hook is attached to the bait through a small loop around the eye socket. The bait swims freely and naturally, with no restriction from the hook itself. In the water, the difference is dramatic. A bridle rig bait swims exactly like a free fish. When a marlin sees it, there is no visual clue that anything is wrong. It's the ultimate deception. Artificial lures are also prepped. Skirts checked for damage, heads polished, hooks sharpened. A dull hook on a marlin lure means a bite that doesn't convert. Every detail matters. The classic marlin lure, a weighted bullet or jet head with a flowing skirt. When trolled at speed, it creates a bubble trail and splash pattern that mimics the sound and sight of a fleeing baitfish. This vessel is a complete system, every component designed to work together. The captain reads the ocean, the crew rigs the tackle, the boat puts them in position. Then it becomes a question of whether the fish cooperate. The double line, a section of doubled monofilament at the end of the main line, gives extra strength and shock absorption for the final stages of the fight when the fish is at boat side. On big marlin, this detail saves fish. Engines back to trolling speed, 7 knots. The crew moves instantly. In professional marlin fishing, you want lines in the water as fast as possible. Every minute without bait swimming is a missed opportunity. The short rigger goes in first, the lure closest to the boat, running in the white water of the wake. Marlin often follow the prop wash right up to the transom before striking. This position catches fish. Outriggers up and locked. Now the spread extends wide. Baits will run far out to each side, covering more ocean and presenting the lures in clean, undisturbed water. The release clip, a critical piece of hardware. When a marlin strikes the outrigger bait, the line releases from the clip, creating a brief slack that gives the fish time to turn the bait head first before the hook sets. Timing built into the hardware. The spread from above, a perfect 5-bait formation. Short riggers, long riggers, and a shotgun bait far back. Together they cover a 40-yard wide feeding zone. Somewhere in this pattern is a meal a marlin cannot refuse. Below the surface, the spread looks and sounds like a school of fleeing baitfish. The noise, the bubbles, the flashing colors, it's a carefully engineered illusion that has fooled some of the largest fish in the ocean. Observation positions taken, every eye on the spread. In marlin fishing, you often see the fish before you feel it. A dark shape rising from below, a lit-up fish tracking a lure. You have to be watching. The tower, elevated above the bridge, gives a commanding view of the water behind the spread. From up here, you can see into the water on a calm day, spotting fish that the crew below would never see. And now, we wait. The lines are set, the baits are swimming, the crew is watching. This is the quiet before the storm. It could be 5 minutes, it could be 5 hours. The ocean decides. A weed line, floating sargassum stretching for miles across the surface. Baitfish hide in the weed. Mahi-mahi patrol the edges. And beneath the mahi, marlin. The captain trolls the edge carefully. A frigate bird works the area near the spread, diving repeatedly. Something is pushing bait to the surface nearby. The crew reads this sign immediately. Something is feeding down there. Get ready.
Fish! All cars right to left! Big fish!
The boat reacts as one organism. Captain adjusts speed. Cockpit crew grabs rods. Someone clears the opposite lines. The response is immediate, coordinated, and completely without panic. The strike, a marlin bill strikes the lure first, stunning it, then turns and swallows. That brief moment between strike and swallow is when the hook must set. Everything about the tackle is designed for this fraction of a second. The clip releases, the line goes slack, the marlin turns the bait, the reel engages, the hook sets. 4 events in less than 2 seconds. When it works perfectly, it is a beautiful mechanical sequence. Jump. The marlin launches completely clear of the water. A 400-pound missile, airborne and furious. Every single person on the boat freezes for 1 heartbeat. Then chaos. The reel sounds like a jet engine, line peeling at 60 miles per hour. In 30 seconds, this fish has taken 300 yards of line. The drag is perfectly set, fighting but not breaking. The battle is on. The moment the fish transfers its full weight through the rod, there is no experience like it. It is alive, it is powerful, and it is angry. You feel all of that in your hands, your arms, your entire body. The aerial perspective tells the story. Fish running hard southeast, boat turning to follow, line cutting a line across the ocean's surface. A chess game played at 60 miles per hour. The captain is fully engaged now, repositioning the boat every few seconds, keeping the angler at the best angle, preventing the fish from getting directly behind or below. This is navigation as an art form. Second jump, closer. The color of a blue marlin full fight mode ordinary. Electric cobalt blue stripes lit up against silver flanks. Colors that exist in nature only in this moment, only when a marlin is this alive. Pump and wind. The fundamental technique of big game fishing. Lift the rod tip to gain line on the fish. Every pump recovers 2 to 3 feet. A mile of line takes a long time. The non-fighting crew is just as busy, clearing all lines from the line, eliminating any of the hooks that could cost the fish or snap the fighting line. Communication between crew members is constant and precise. The fish finder shows the marlin directly behind the boat, 80 feet down, moving in tight circles. It's starting to tire. The circles mean the fish is swimming to maintain depth. It's working against gravity now. The angler is winning. Tail walking.
The marlin stands on its tail and literally runs across the surface of the ocean. It is one of the most spectacular sights in all of fishing, and every time it happens, everyone on the boat stops breathing.
45 minutes in, the fish has settled into the deep, running straight down and circling. The real physical battle has begun. This is where preparation meets endurance.
The harness transfers the fighting load from your arms to your hips and lower back, the strongest muscles in your body. Without it, your arms would fail within 20 minutes fighting a big marlin. With it, you can fight for hours.
From this angle, the undens feet of water to the blue. One disish, just feet of water between them.
Hydration in a long billfish fight is critical. The angler cannot let go of the rod. The crew brings water directly to them. In hot offshore conditions, heat exhaustion is a real threat during extended battles. Read the angle. Feel the pull. It's pulling hard. Should I gain? Not yet. Hold steady. Let it tire. Okay, holding. Now, gain line. Smooth turns. Gaining now. The line angle tells everything. Straight down means the fish is deep and strong. As the angle backs off toward horizontal, the fish is rising. Coming up, the balance is shifting.
The circles grow smaller as the fish tires. When they tighten enough, the angler begins gaining line consistently.
Line coming back now, steadily. The angler has recovered 100 yards in the last 15 minutes. The momentum has shifted, the fish is tired. But respect is still essential. A tired marlin at boat side is still dangerous. The crew prepares for the end game. Tag poles ready for a catch and release tag, the wiremen putting on their gloves, positions being taken. Every person knows exactly what happens next and what their role is. The billfish tag, a small dart that will be inserted into stay by a fish dorsal fin before release. Every tag fish data on my credits. The marlin surfaces, back-breaking the water 40 yards behind the boat. The size of it draws audible gasps from the crew. This is a legitimate 500-pound fish, the kind of marlin that careers are made from. The wireman is ready, crouched at the transom, gloves on, completely focused on the fish. The wireman's job requires split sentences and curves. When necessary, they feel it through their hands and arms. The wireman grabs 2 wraps of wire around gloved hands, and the raw power of the fish transfers immediately. Even at 90 minutes into the fight, this fish can still generate incredible force. Short surge, the wireman releases immediately and steps back. You never hold against a surging billfish on the wire. The consequences can be catastrophic. Release, reset, try again. Tag placed. This fish is now part of the global billfish tracking program. Wherever it goes, across whatever ocean, to whatever depth, if it's ever caught again, we'll know the story of its journey. Hook removal, quick and careful. Long-handled dehooking tools keep hands away from the bill and the body of a fish that still has the potential to cause serious injury. The hook slides free in seconds, and it's gone. From the surface to the deep in 3 seconds, that's how fast a recovered marlin can move. It swam away strong, tagged, released, free. This is what the sport is for. The boat erupts. 1 hour and 50 minutes of battle against a 500-pound blue marlin, tagged and released. Moments like this bond people together for life. The angler is spent, physically, emotionally, arms that could barely lift at the end, a back that will remind them of this fish for a week, and an expression of pure, uncomplicated joy. Even the captain, 22 years of this, hundreds of marlin, allows himself a quiet smile. Some fish just stay with you. This one will. 5 minutes after the release, lines are back in the water. The crew is re-energized, running hot on adrenaline and success. This is how good days become great days. You don't stop after one fish. The afternoon stretch, lines in the water, sun high, ocean cooperative. The crew is settled, confident, watching the spread with experienced eyes. The feeling out here, after a fish like that, there is nothing better. The trip log. This data feeds into billfish research programs that track the health of populations across the world's oceans. Flying fish launch ahead of the bow, a sight that never gets old. They're skimming the surface to escape something below. Where flying fish run, there are predators. Keep watching. Dolphins, always a welcome sight offshore. They often travel with marlin, feeding on the same bait schools. Where you find dolphins working bait, marlin are rarely far away.
Double header!
Both rigger rods go at once, a simultaneous strike on 2 separate fish. The deck becomes organized chaos. Every crew member has a job, and they're all executing simultaneously. 2 anglers, 2 fish, 1 boat. The captain must now position the vessel to give both anglers the best possible angle, an impossible task made possible only through experience and instinct. 2 marlin in the air at the same time, a sight so rare that most offshore anglers never see it in their careers. The crew is screaming,
the ocean has delivered something extraordinary. The stand-up fight, no chair, no footrest, just harness and rod in the angler's own body against the fish. It requires strength, technique, and timing that can only be developed through experience. The captain earns his reputation in moments like this: two fish pulling in opposite directions, two anglers needing different boat positions, one wheel and one set of throttles. This is the highest level of offshore seamanship. Lines cross, a tangle threat. The crew responds instantly, one person dedicated entirely to managing the line interaction. Lost in a tangle, both fish escape. Clear lines, both fish stay on.
Second fish is running hard. Got the wire. Bring it in now. Yeah, ready. Watch the leader. Keep press on. Hey, stand.
Tag and release on the first fish, and in the background the second marlin jumps, reminding everyone the job isn't done. The crew flows between the two operations without missing a beat. The stand-up angler is digging deep now. 40 minutes into the fight, arms burning, legs shaking, fighting on will alone. This is the test that separates those who come back from those who don't. The crew supports the angler physically, hands on the lower back, taking some of the strain. Team fishing at its most literal. When the angler can't hold alone, the crew holds with them. The second fish surfaces, exhausted but still showing the dignity of a great animal. The crew moves to the wire with the same respect and efficiency they showed the first fish. Tag in, hook out, released, gone. Two marlin is a small piece of our knowledge into the deep ocean. This is what responsible billfish fishing looks like. A double header release. This crew just did something that most offshore anglers only dream about. The celebration is genuine, earned, and completely justified.
Two at once. Still can't believe it. What a fight. Best day ever. We'll be telling this one forever. Hell yeah, we will. Every detail. A brief rest earned. The crew sits in the golden afternoon light, drinks water, lets the adrenaline subside. The ocean is quiet again. Peaceful, beautiful, always beautiful. The captain checks his gauges. Time, fuel, distance to port. The calculation every offshore captain makes at this point in the day. There's enough for another 2 hours. Lines go back in. The golden hours, late afternoon, when the light turns the ocean into liquid copper and gold. Many experienced captains believe the bite intensifies in these final hours. The crew is ready. There's a feeling at this time of day, a heightened sense of possibility. The light changes, the temperature drops, the ocean seems to breathe differently. Every experienced offshore angler knows this feeling. A white marlin appears, smaller than the blues we've been catching, but pound for pound one of the most acrobatic fighters in the ocean. The crew lightens the tackle immediately. Light tackle on a white marlin, this is sport fishing at its purest. The fish has every advantage. The angler must outthink it, outmaneuver it, be patient. On light line, you cannot overpower anything. Quick release on the white, unhooked and back in the water in under 30 seconds from when it was controlled at the transom. Fast release equals better survival rates. This fish will be jumping for someone else tomorrow. The sun touches the horizon, the signal that this day is coming to its close. 3 marlin and a white marlin, all tagged, all released, all swimming free somewhere in this vast ocean. Lines come in, the day's final ritual. Each lure retrieved, inspected, rinsed, and stowed. The spread is packed up with the same care it was deployed. Respect for the equipment, respect for the process. They gather in the cockpit to watch the sunset. A tradition earned through a day's hard work. This cannot be bought or scheduled. It must be earned. The captain programs the course home. 47 miles. The truly been breast and ever will rest of today's fishing on the run back. The debrief begins immediately. Running home, full throttle into the fading light. Behind us, the ocean closes back over the places we fished. By morning, other boats will be out there, hunting the same currents, chasing the same dream. That first strike hooked instantly! And the jumps! I thought it would break the line. You played it smart, kid. Great fight.
Team effort. I'm hooked for life.
Best day at sea. The harbor lights appear. A warm welcome after a long day. The transition from offshore to port is always bittersweet. Glad to be back, already wanting to go again. Back in the harbor, the offshore world replaced by the familiar sounds and smells of the dock. The contrast is dramatic. Out there was wild and vast, in here is safe and still. Lines on, engines off, the vessel is home. Another trip logged, another set of memories made, another set of data tags swimming somewhere in the deep blue. Rods are clear, start the rinse.
Reels next, checking the lines.
All clear here, looks good. The boat strip brighter is a poor fail you next time. Salt is the enemy of fishing tackle. A reel not rinsed after an offshore trip will be corroded within days. 10 minutes of care at the dock extends the life of this equipment by years. The captain washes the boat himself, always. A boat that is cared for returns the favor. This vessel has never let this crew down. That relationship is maintained through respect and routine. One final moment together on the dock. The day is over. What they shared out there, those fish, those fights, that sunset, that stays with them. Some days fishing, some days ocean. Today was both. The captain's handshake, earned through performance, cemented through shared experience. Out there, on that ocean, with those fish, every person on this boat proved something today. From above, the power. A 500-pound blue marlin swims deeper into the night. Free, wild, magnificent. The ocean at night belongs only to its creatures. No boats, no lines, no human eyes. Just the ancient rhythms of predator and prey playing out in the darkness as they have for millions of years. Somewhere out there, this fish, tagged, released, free, swimming deeper than any boat can follow, faster than any vessel can chase. The greatest fish in the ocean, back where it belongs. Tomorrow, another crew will leave this dock, another spread will be deployed, and somewhere out in the deep blue, another marlin will rise to hunt. The ocean never stops, neither do we.
The captain shares his number one tip: always trust the water temperature. Forget the calendar, forget the moon phase, find 82-degree blue water with bait in it, and you will find mine. Every time.
Pump and wind, done correctly, is a full body movement, not just arms. The lift comes from the legs and back. The wind is faster as more than power. A poor technique burns you out in an hour. Good technique, you can fight all day.
One final lesson from today: respect the ocean, respect the fish, respect the process. The greatest of fisher anglers are not those who carefully release a most fish.
That first marlin, tagged, released, free, carrying a tiny piece of our knowledge into the deep ocean. A fish that will outlive all of us if the ocean is treated with the respect it deserves. Tomorrow, the boat leaves again. Different crew, same ocean, same dream. The hunt for giant marlin is ancient and endless, as long as the ocean is healthy and as long as fishermen respect what swims within it.
The ocean does not owe us anything. Every fish we see, every fight we win, every marlin that jumps behind the boat, it is a gift. Deep in the Bering Sea, where temperatures drop below freezing and storms can swallow ships whole, the most dangerous fishing season on Earth is about to begin. The crew wakes before sunrise. Every strap, every layer, every buckle matters out here. Captain Mark has fished these waters for 28 years. He knows every current, every storm pattern. Each crab pot weighs over 700 pounds. Loading 200 of them onto a single boat is a full day's work before the real danger even begins. The bait goes in first: frozen herring and cod, packed into mesh bags and wired inside each pot. King crabs can smell this from hundreds of meters away. Below deck, the chief engineer runs his final checks. A broken hydraulic line or a dead engine 200 miles offshore, that's not a breakdown, that's a life or death emergency. Before any boat can leave port, the Coast Guard inspects every safety item on board. Out there, your survival suit is the difference between life and death. The hold is packed with thousands of pounds of ice. Live king crab must be kept at exactly the right temperature. Too warm and they die, too cold and they freeze. The cook stocks enough food for 3 weeks. At sea, the galley becomes the heart of the ship, the one place where the crew finds warmth and a moment of peace. 40,000 gallons of diesel fuel. That's what it takes to run a crab boat through the Bering Sea and back. Fuel costs alone run over $100,000 per trip.
At 5:47 a.m., the FV Northwestern casts off her lines. She carries 6 men and $2 million worth of gear into the most dangerous fishing waters on the planet. The Bering Sea lies between Alaska and Russia. 900,000 square miles of some of the world's most treacherous water. Reading the ocean is as much instinct as technology. The captain studies water temperature maps, current charts, and last season's catch data to predict where the crabs will be. Seasoned fishermen sleep whenever they can. Once the gear hits the water, sleep becomes a luxury you can't afford. Cooking on a rolling boat is its own art form. The cook keeps the crew fed no matter what the sea is doing. Hot food is survival fuel out here. The barometer is dropping. A storm system is building to the northwest. The captain has a choice: push forward or wait it out. Underway maintenance never stops. A jammed launcher or a frayed cable during a pothole can cost a man his hand, or worse.
Cheers!
King crab live on the seafloor. Rocky bottoms, 300 to 600 feet down.
Swells can build to 30 feet in minutes out here. Every man on this boat knows the sea is never your friend. It simply decides, moment to moment, whether to let you live.
The GPS marks the spot. Captain's voice crackles over the intercom.
Set up the 8, boys. We're here. Pot's ready. Buoy line clear. Bait set, door latching now. Crane's coming, hook it up. Ready to drop, stand clear.
700 pounds of steel hitting the water. The pot sinks to the bottom and the race against time begins. Every hour the pots sit, the clock runs on your fishing license.
Get your foot caught in that line and you're gone. Stay clear!
That orange buoy is now worth thousands of dollars. It marks a pot that may be filled with king crab by morning, or it may come up empty.
An experienced crew can set 30 pots per hour. In competition season, speed is money. The faster you set your string, the faster you can start hauling.
The captain tracks every single pot. Exact GPS coordinates, soak time, seafloor depth. Lose track of a pot in a storm and you've lost $2,000 of gear permanently.
Ah! You okay? Yeah, I'm good.
The weather is turning, but stopping isn't an option. The quota clock is ticking. As long as the captain says work, the crew works.
Damn, that was brutal. Yeah, but we got them set. My hands are killing me.
There's no day shift and night shift on a crab boat. When the captain says set pots, you set pots. At noon, at midnight, in a snowstorm. The Bering Sea doesn't work banker's hours. 150 pots set. The string stretches 18 miles across the bottom of the Bering Sea. Now you wait. And hope. 300 feet below, in the black cold of the ocean floor, the crab pots sit and wait.
Storm warning, force 10 winds, 50-foot seas possible. The storm hits like a freight train. In seconds, 15-knot winds become 60-knot winds. The sea transforms from rough to deadly without warning.
Lash that pot down tight. Go, go. It's sliding. Grab the chain. Hatch cover. Bolt it down. Got it. It's secure. Check it again. Double check.
40-foot seas. The boat climbs each wave like a roller coaster, hangs at the peak for a terrifying second, then free falls into the trough below.
Come on, hold steady. Ah, and now. Heading down.
Icing. As freezing spray coats the boat, it adds hundreds of pounds of weight to the superstructure. Too much ice and the boat becomes top-heavy and rolls over. The ice chipping order comes from the captain. Every man grabs a bat and goes out into that storm. If they don't knock the ice off, the boat sinks. It's that simple. Then the alarm every captain dreads. Engine room trouble. In a storm 200 miles from land, losing your engine isn't an inconvenience. It's a death sentence.
Engine's failing, Captain. It's the fuel line. Fittings loose. Con bastard. Halt, halt. Almost there. Engine's alive. Full power.
After 18 hours, the storm breaks. The boat is intact, the crew is alive, the pots are still on the bottom, and it's time to go find out what's in them.
All right, let's go haul pots.
The pots have been soaking for 18 hours. Will they be full or empty? Only the ocean knows. The snatch hook catches the buoy line and feeds it to the block. 300 feet of line comes up, and then, slowly, the weight of the pot starts to resist. As the pot comes up from depth, every man is watching. The weight tells part of the story, but not all of it. You need to see it break the surface. There it is, a full pot of king crab, 300, maybe 400 pounds of the most valuable seafood on Earth, pulled from the bottom of the Bering Sea. The pot dumps its cargo onto the sorting table. Hundreds of pounds of king crab, claws snapping, legs scrambling. This is why you risk your life on the Bering Sea. Paralithodus kamchaticus, the red king crab. This one's a monster, maybe 20 pounds, spanning nearly 5 feet across. It could be 20 years old and worth $200 on the dock today. Sorting is non-stop. Measure, keep, or release. Every undersized crab, every female, goes back over the side alive. The regulations are strict. Break them and lose your license. King crab can exert 300 pounds of pressure per square inch with those claws. Getting pinched isn't a question of if, it's a question of when and how bad.
Yeah, just a scratch. Tough guy.
Legal crabs go into the live tank, a seawater holding tank that keeps them alive and healthy until we reach port. Dead crab is worth half the price of live crab. Cap, that's 28 on the line. Copy, 28. An empty pot. Just bait gone and nothing else. It happens. Crabs move, currents shift, the bottom changes. You note it, move on, and hope the next one is full. Rebait and reset. Every empty pot gets a fresh chance. The bait routine is the same whether you're excited or exhausted, because the crab don't care how you feel.
Whoa, a halibut must have swam in. That's a bonus. Look at it go. It's not on the license. Got to go back. All right, back you go, buddy.
Hour after hour, pot after pot. The body goes numb, the brain disconnects, and the hands just keep moving. This is what crab fishing really looks like. Endless, grinding, dangerous work. Pot number 50 of the day, and it's a screamer.
Yeah, they won it. 420.
After 22 straight hours of hauling, the first string is done. In the live tank below deck, 45,000 pounds of king crab weight. The water stays at 36 degrees, barely above freezing, keeping them calm, alive, and valuable. Keeping live crab alive is a science. Oxygen levels, temperature, water quality, all monitored constantly. A tank crash that kills the crab wipes out the entire trip's earnings.
Look it up. Watch the swing. Clear. Watch it now. Easy on left. Landed. Next bag.
Processing begins immediately. The crabs are cleaned, cooked in enormous boiling tanks, and broken down into sections. Every minute of freshness matters in the final price. Flash freezing at minus 40 degrees locks in the flavor and texture. Those crab legs you see in a restaurant, they were alive in the Bering Sea perhaps 48 hours ago. The freezer hold runs at minus 30 degrees pulsar. Workers rotate in and out every 20 minutes. The crab can stay here for months, but the restaurant orders are already placed. This product is already sold. Every box is inspected and graded. Grade A product, perfect color, intact shell, proper weight, commands top dollar in Tokyo, New York, and Las Vegas restaurants. The tank pump alarm. The circulation system is seized, probably a piece of shell on the impeller. Every minute without circulation, crabs start to die, and dying crab means dying profit.
You're moving me. Thank God.
We lost 8 crabs in the pump outage. 8 crabs at $45 each, $360 gone before the sun came up. Small numbers mean everything when margins are this tight. The captain runs the numbers constantly. Catch rate, fuel burn, remaining quota, market price per pound. This stew is the best yet. Yeah, beats cold sandwiches any day.
Fog on the Bering Sea. Visibility drops to 50 feet. Other boats out there, all running on radar. The foghorn blasts every 2 minutes, but you hold your breath at every shadow.
Hydraulic hose blew!
The hauler stops. A hydraulic hose has blown, and if they can't fix it, fishing stops completely. 25 minutes. That's how long it took to rebuild that hydraulic line in 30-knot winds with a swinging pot overhead. The fastest any of them had ever done it.
The buoy finder is showing nothing. 3 pots gone. The storm might have driven them under, another boat might have fouled them, or the line simply parted. It happens. Mayday! Fishing vessel in distress, man overboard! Need by bring to lay, she pulled ready, big deck go! He's got it! Oh! He's on deck! Ah!
His core temperature was 93 degrees when they got him below. 2 more minutes in that water and the story ends differently.
Fishing vessel, Coast Guard Hilo. We have your partial mayday. What is your status?
Coast Guard, all crew accounted just here!
Roger that. Circling to confirm. All clear.
Hey, Coast Guard, we're good!
The second storm is worse. Force 12 winds, hurricane force. The captain deploys the sea anchor and rides it out bow first. Nothing to do but hold on and let the ocean have its tantrum. 50-degree rolls. The boat is on its side, then back, then on its side again. A wave breaks over the wheelhouse, 60 feet of ocean landing directly on the windows. The porthole cracks. When the storm breaks, the world goes silent and golden. The boat is battered, a cracked window, a bent rail, a torn antenna. But she's floating, and that's everything.
Damage assessment. Every bent railing, every cracked fitting gets logged. Bent railings, torn netting, cracked hatch.
Pull west 40 miles to different bottom structure.
It's a gamble. Fuel burn getting there, and no guarantee the crab are there.
All right, scout pot's ready to go. Let's see if this bottom pays off. Yeah, could be a game changer. Rope secure. Let's haul it later. All remaining pots to zone now! 12 pots in a row, all of them heavy. The sorting table is buried. The tank is filling. This is the mother load, the kind of fishing that makes a season, maybe a career.
Good problem. The tank is almost full and they're not at quota yet. The captain rearranges crab densities, monitors oxygen levels, oxygen stable, pack reentry capacity out of the system.
Good, that should do it.
They fish through the night. Under the deck lights, with nothing but black ocean in every direction, the crew enters a zone. The body shuts off and pure instinct takes over.
Here, this'll help. Whoa, thanks, man. Anytime. 86,000 pounds. 88,000. 89,500. That puts us at 90,200 pounds. That's quota! Last one coming up. About time. I was starting to grow barnacles. Ha! You were born with them. Right. All right, stack them tight.
The cook pulls out everything he's been saving. Steaks, real potatoes, and a cake, because on a crab boat, a quota makes it a birthday. The Bering Sea saves its beauty for the moments when you've earned it. After the storms and the fear and the work, it gives you a sunset like this one.
The captain's log, 8 days at sea, 90,200 pounds of king crab.
Land. After 8 days, the sight of those mountains does something to a man. You don't realize how much you miss solid ground until you see it again. Dutch Harbor, Unalaska, Alaska. The most valuable port in the United States for commercial fishing. Coming in with quota is walking in with your head high.
The dock welcomes them home. The families waited. The kids who counted sleeps can finally stop counting. This moment,
2,000 going in! Another 2K on the scale!
90,247 pounds. Official.
Here's your ticket, Captain.
The weight ticket that makes the whole thing real. At $750 per pound, this single trip has grossed the boat over $676,000 in 8 days. Every crab that survived this trip alive goes into the plant's live tank. From Bering Sea bottom to processing plant, these crabs have had quite a journey. Within hours, the crab is cleaned, cooked, and packaged. From here, it goes to Tokyo, to New York, to Las Vegas, to restaurants where a single king crab leg will cost $90.
Payday, boys. Best trip in years. Whoa.
The boat doesn't rest. It gets cleaned, repaired, restocked, and made ready for the next trip. The Bering Sea season is short. Every day in port is money left in the water. Every repair gets done right. A half-fixed boat is a dangerous boat. The porthole, the hydraulic line, the damaged rail, everything gets addressed before she goes back out. Within 48 hours of leaving the Bering Sea, this crab will be on restaurant tables in Tokyo. The supply chain for the world's most prized seafood moves at incredible speed. On the other side of the Pacific Ocean, a man sits down to a meal of Alaskan king crab. He has no idea what it took to put that plate in front of him. Few people do.
the season isn't over. There are more trips to make, more quotas to fill. The captain's mind is already on the next run.
Dutch Harbor processes over 800 million pounds of seafood per year, making it the most productive fishing port in America.
For the rookie, this trip changes something fundamental. He went out a kid trying to make some money. He came back a fisherman.
This one's female. Let's get her back.
Right. Here's an undersized male. Oversized male.
Population's looking stable.
King crab fishing in Alaska dates back to the 1940s. The boats are bigger now, the technology better, but the fundamentals haven't changed. Man, boat, ocean, crab. The season waits for no one. Within 36 hours of returning, the Northwestern is restocked and ready to go back out. The fishing doesn't stop until the quota is filled or the weather wins. Down where the fishing boats never go, 400 feet below the surface, the king crabs that escaped the pots are still there.
Dutch Harbor is a town built entirely on what these fishermen do. The economy, the jobs, the families, everything here runs on the cycle of the Bering Sea harvest.
Since 1990, over 300 fishermen have died in Alaskan waters. The memorial dock in Dutch Harbor carries their names.
The Alaskan king crab fishery produces over 30 million pounds of crab per year. It employs thousands of people and generates over 150 important fishery in North America.
They'll be back out on the water in 36 hours. Another set, another storm, another chance at quota. The Bering Sea crab season runs few weeks a year, and in those few weeks, everything is wagered.
This is 72 hours without sleep and $40,000 in your pocket. This is nearly dying and laughing about it at dinner.
This is the most dangerous job in America, and these men wouldn't trade it. The king crab itself, the reason for all of this, has existed in these waters for millions of years.
Alaska, the last frontier, a place so big and so indifferent that human beings can only survive here by being tougher, smarter, and more stubborn than the wilderness itself. The Bering Sea, still here, still cold, still the most dangerous, most beautiful, most unforgiving fishing ground on Earth. And somewhere out there right now, another crew is setting their first pot. The harvest never ends.
On the horizon, where the ocean floor drops to thousands of feet and the water turns from blue to black, the giants live. And today, we're going after them. This is not a sport fishing boat. This is a big ship, a commercial-grade deep-sea fishing vessel built to go where smaller boats cannot follow and stay out for days at a time. She displaces 200 tons, runs twin 1,200 horsepower diesel engines.
But size means nothing out here. The billfish this ship hunts, blue marlin, black marlin, giant swordfish, can outrun her engines, outfight her crew, and disappear into the deep before anyone can react.
Blue marlin. Anything it takes for the open ocean, grabs, elegance, and fight for 12 hours without surrendering. This is the ultimate adversary.
Black marlin, the heavyweight champion of the billfish world. Specimens over 1,500 pounds have been recorded. When a black marlin takes your line, the fight begins on its terms, not yours.
Today, this big ship and its crew are going head-to-head with the giants. No safety net, no guarantees, just open ocean, heavy tackle, and the determination to find something massive.
The tackle for this kind of fishing is industrial. Reels the size of dinner plates, rods that could lift a man, wire leaders thick enough to handle 1,000 pounds of angry fish. This is warfare, not sport.
The sea is building. 8-foot swells forecast through the day. The ship handles it but nurses.
Big ship versus giant billfish. This is deep sea catching action. Let the battle begin.
Before the first line hits the water, let us show you this ship from bow to stern. Because understanding the vessel is understanding how a crew can take on the biggest fish in the ocean and win.
The bridge of a big fishing ship is a command center. Satellite navigation, real-time weather data, advanced sonar, ship-to-shore communication. From here, the captain fights the fish before a single line is in the water.
This is not the fish finder you see on a sport fishing boat. This is commercial-grade sonar capable of reading the water column to 3,000 feet. It shows bait schools, temperature layers, and large individual fish returns.
The main fishing deck, designed for heavy work. Rod holes rated for 200-pound rods, every surface non-slip, every edge rounded, every fitting stainless steel rated for the open ocean.
The dedicated tackle room, a feature you only find on big ships. Every rod labeled and stored by specification. Every reel maintained to manufacturer standards. The heaviest 30-pound fishings. Each reel holds over 1,500 yards of 130-pound test monofilament. A 1,000-pound marlin will test every yard of it. The fish hold on a big ship is a different scale entirely, capable of holding several tons of fish at precise temperatures. From ocean to hold, quality is controlled with the same precision as any professional food processing facility. Crew quarters, compact, functional, constantly moving as the ship works through swells. On a 2-week offshore trip, this is home. You learn to sleep through anything when you're running offshore in heavy weather.
Twin 1,200 horsepower diesels, the heart of the ship. Chief engineer knows every sound these engines make. An unusual noise at sea is a call to action.
Hydraulic outriggers. These are powered hydraulically for 80 poles by kite. A dramatically larger fishing footprint than any sport boat. Communications on a big offshore ship are not optional. They are life safety systems. Satellite phone for emergencies, multiple VHF channels monitored at all times.
The ship crosses the temperature break. Green water behind, electric blue ahead. The crew feels the change before the instruments confirm it. Every experienced offshore fisherman knows this moment. It's time.
Pre-fishing briefing. Today's target, blue marlin, 500 to 800 pounds. You might see a grander, over 1,000 pounds in these waters. The plan, control the temperature break edge from north to south, covering the warm water current line where bait fish are stacking. Then work the deep water canyon edge where big marlin ambush prey from below.
The big guns come out, 130-pound clouds and reels. Each outfit weighs 715-pound marlin is on the other end. You feel every ounce of that weight in your arms, back, and legs. The lures for big ship billfish fishing are built on a different scale. Heads the size of your fist, skirts that trail 18 inches, hooks the size of your hand. Everything oversized because everything out here is oversized. Every crimp on a 300-pound leader is tested to failure spec before it goes near the water. On a grander marlin, the forces involved exceed what most mechanical equipment is designed for. There is no margin for a substandard crimp. Big fish need big baits. The natural baits being rigged today, whole bonito and large mackerel, are the size of fish that most anglers would be happy to catch on their own. Out here, they're just bait. The pitch bait, a whole fish kept ready to be cast to a marlin that appears behind the spread. When a big fish shows itself without committing to the trolled lures, a live or fresh dead pitch bait can seal the deal instantly.
The live bait tanks, large enough to hold dozens of sizable bait fish in excellent condition. On a big ship, the bait system is engineered as seriously a dead bait catch system.
Drag calibration, done with a digital scale before every trip. At strike drag, these big reels are set to 40 pounds of resistance. At maximum fighting drag, they can deliver 80 pounds of pressure. The fighting harness inspection, every buckle, every strap, every attachment point tested before the first fish. On a grander marlin, this harness absorbs forces that can exceed 200 pounds. Failure is not an option. Tag poles and release tools are staged within arm's reach of both fighting chairs. The goal today is catch and release wherever possible. Every marlin tagged adds to the global database that protects these fish for future generations. The spread, 6 lures, each assigned a specific trolling position, covered in 60 yards wide and 80 yards back. A wall of temptation that stretches across the ocean behind this ship.
All systems ready, 6 lures rigged, lines prepared, crew briefed and in position. The ship slows to trolling speed. It is time to put the bait in the water and let the ocean decide what happens next.
8 knots, trolling speed for this ship. The crew moves to the deck with the efficiency of a pit crew. From anchor speed to full spread deployed takes under 4 minutes on this vessel. Every second counts. Short corner goes in first, closest to the transom, running right in the white water. On a ship this size, the wake is enormous, a wall of white water and bubbles that marlin find irresistible to investigate. Hydraulic outriggers extending 40 aluminum poles swinging to full position on each side. The spread now covers 80 feet of ocean width. A marlin can approach from 40 yards either side and still find a bait. Outrigger baits in, one on each side, running in clean water beyond the ship's hull influence. These are often where the biggest fish strike. They come up from below in clean blue water and they commit immediately. From above, the complete spread. 6 baits covering a zone 80 yards wide and 80 yards long behind the ship. Any marlin within 200 yards can see, hear, and feel this spread through its lateral line. 3 observation posts, bridge tower, flying bridge, and cockpit. Between them, the crew has 270-degree coverage of the water behind the ship. On a ship this size, you need multiple sets of eyes to watch the spread. The tower watch on a big ship is the highest observation point in offshore fishing. 25 feet above the waterline, they can see fish approaching the spread from 100 yards away. This advance warning is invaluable. Perfect conditions, deep blue water, light swell, good visibility. The kind of day that produces big fish. The captain watches the spread with the patience of a man who knows that rushing changes nothing. The fish come when they come. The sonar speaks. A large school of bait fish at 150 feet, and at the edge of the school, a massive single return. Something big is down there, something very big. The crew is alerted immediately.
The captain repositions and brings the spread directly over the bait school. If that marlin on the sonar is feeding below, the lures will pass directly over its head. The trap is being set. Fish coming up! Long rigger right! Big fish! Big fish!
The ship reacts as one, captain adjusting throttle, cockpit crew to stations, outrigger watch on the clips. In 3 seconds, everyone is exactly where they need to be. This is what professional big ship fishing looks like. The strike, a blue marlin bill strike, looks and sounds like an explosion. The bill hits the lure at 40 miles per hour, stunning it, before the fish circles back to swallow. The impact can be heard 50 yards away.
Jump! The marlin clears the water completely, 100 yards behind the ship, fully airborne, easily 500 pounds of pure ocean power. Lit electric blue against the cloud. The entire crew is screaming.
Fighting chair in 8 seconds. Harness clip, rod and gimbal, footrest locked. The 130-pound outfit is in the angler's hands. Ready, let's go. Speed in this transition saves hundreds of yards of line.
Bingo Bronte, breathwork, rutzing on the planet. A 5 megawatt screaming disappears in under a minute. The fish is running at over 50 miles per hour. There is nothing to do but watch and hold on.
From the air, the chess game in full display. The fish running north, the ship in pursuit, the line of silver thread connecting them across 600 yards of open ocean. The captain must position the ship to give the angler every advantage.
Wheel right, throttle up. Wheel left, throttle back. Chasing a running marlin, anticipate its next move. Be there before it arrives.
4 consecutive jumps, greyhounding across the surface, each leap covering 30 feet. The marlin is trying to throw the hook by shaking its head in the air. Every jump is a moment of maximum danger for the angler. 10 minutes in and the fish has already taken 700 yards of line. The angler is working hard just to maintain position. Gaining line is impossible when the fish is running. The priority now is not to lose more line than necessary. All other lines are cleared. The remaining 5 lures retrieved and stowed in under 3 minutes.
Clean water for the fight.
A tangled line from the spread catching the fighting line would be catastrophic.
Lights on!
The fish sounds going straight down into the deep. At this depth, the pressure on the line is compounded by the water resistance of the line itself. The angler is not just fighting the fish, they are fighting 300 yards of line dragging through the water. This is the fight that defines big game fishing. One person, one rod, one fish somewhere in the darkness below, connected by a single thread. Everything else in the universe shrinks to this moment.
And this physical exhaustion. The crew monitors the angler constantly, cooling, hydrating, watching for signs that the angler needs relief.
Fish at first versus Doris who was sprays the kikens the kraken. The angler tightens the drag, gets something big, get sharp then. Where's the sharp?
The fish jumps beside the ship, and the scale of it silences everyone. When this marlin is in the air next to a ship's hull, the true size of the animal becomes 600 pounds, possibly 700. The crew has caught hundreds of marlin between them, but every time a big one shows itself at boat side, the reaction is the same. Jaw-dropping, primal awe. You never get used to the size of a truly great fish. The fish is directly below the ship now, pulling straight down with its full weight and all its remaining strength. The fighting chair is at maximum load. The gimbal cup is the only thing between the angler and the ocean. At this load, the harness is under forces it was specifically engineered to handle. The clips, the straps, the buckles, all rated far beyond what they're experiencing right now. Good equipment, maintained properly, does not fail. The arms are past tired. They are in a place beyond physical sensation. Pure willpower is driving the technique now. Pump, lower. The rhythm is everything. Break the rhythm and the fish wins.
I got it. Take a breather.
Tag team fighting. A goal is to fish in a professional angler, catch the fish and release it healthy.
Thanks. Keep the pressure on.
Back in the chair, and the difference 90 seconds of rest makes is remarkable. The pump and wind rhythm is sharper, the effort more controlled. The angler begins gaining line consistently for the first time in 20 minutes. One final long run. The fish makes a bid for freedom. Not as explosive as the first, but determined and sustained. Reducing gap in run. The sonar shows the fish rising from 150 feet to 100, from 100 to 60. It's coming up.
Hey, it's coming up. Get real out the wire.
The wireman takes position, the most dangerous spot on the deck when a big marlin is about to arrive. A 700-pound marlin at the transom can still generate enough force to break an arm or pull a person overboard. Respect and technique are everything. The fish appears, just below the surface, 20 feet back, circling slowly. The colors are still vivid, the body still powerful. This fish is tired but not beaten. The wireman must read its mood perfectly. Wire grabbed, 3 wraps, controlled tension, reading the fish's movement through the vibration in the wire. The answer comes in the next 5 seconds. Surge. The fish surges hard on the first wire contact. The wireman releases immediately and cleanly, exactly as they should. No injury, no lost fish. Reset. The fish is still there. Try again. Second grab, steady. The fish is manageable now. Tag pull in, the dart placed perfectly in the dorsal fin in one practice motion. Tagged. This fish will tell science its story for years to come. Released. A 700-pound blue marlin tagged on star furs into the deep in seconds, already recovering, already hunting. The ship is quiet for a moment. Then the celebration begins. 1 hour and 40 minutes of battle. A 700-pound blue marlin tagged and released. Every person on this ship gave something today. Physically, mentally, emotionally, and they won. The angler walks out of the fighting chair. Barely. The muscles that fought that fish for 100 minutes have nothing left. They will remember this in every movement for the next 3 days, and they would not trade it for anything. The captain's embrace, not a professional formality, but genuine shared pride. These two have fought many fish together. Today's was special. Both of them know it without saying a word. 15 minutes of rest. Food, water, stretch. The angler rotates out. A fresh angler takes the fighting chair for the next fish. The lines go back in before the crew is finished eating. Spread back in. 6 minutes from release to full trolling spread deployed again. The crew has done this hundreds of times. Muscle memory takes over. The hunt resumes without a second thought. The afternoon stretches ahead, still hours of good fishing light remaining. The best captains know that great days often produce multiple fish. You stay, you keep fishing, you respect the opportunity.
In the cabin, salt tablets, cold water. Isolate is over. The fight is over. The next fish is already out there somewhere, swimming toward the spread.
The ship crosses into the canyon water, bait fish stacking in the transition zone. Canyon edges are where trophy marlin hunt. This water is different. You can feel it.
More time in the water and less on the horizon. In canyon water, fish come from below. You look down, not out.
The tower watch spots it first. A black marlin finning on the surface 200 yards dead ahead. Dorsal fin, then the tails without a word. The spread will pass directly over it. Black marlin are the largest billfish in the ocean, and this one is big, even by black marlin standard. Towerman estimates 800 pounds minimum, possibly over 1,000. The word grander is whispered on the bridge. The spread approaches. The captain eases the throttle slightly, slowing the lures, giving the fish more time to commit. This requires nerve.
The fish turns toward the lure. It approaches the lure with the confidence of an animal that has nothing to fear in this ocean.
Strike! The 130-pound class reel screams immediately, line vanishing at a rate that shocks even this experienced crew. The first jump, and the bridge goes silent. This fish is over 1,000 pounds. When it clears the water, a grander marlin completely airborne, the sound it makes when it re-enters speechless. The captain has seen hundreds of marlin jump, but a grander, a fish over 1,000 pounds airborne, is something even the most experienced can the chair.
Without discussion, the most experienced angler takes the chair. Every strategy that's the wrong move means the fish of a lifetime is gone.
800 yards of line out and the fish is still accelerating. The captain pushes the throttle to maximum pursuit speed, running at the fish to reduce line out, trying to get back within reasonable fighting range.
900 yards. Nearly a 1 mile of line. In explain this dish. Fighting at this range is through the line, this flight.
7 consecutive jumps, the grander greyhounds across the ocean's surface, each leap covering 40 feet. The whitewater explosions has ever seen anything like this. Nothing has.
2 hours. The granders is short, slower now, more muscle, more capacity to draw on in my life.
The fighting chair is at the edge of its design envelope. The force is being transmitted through the gimbal, through the seat, through the keel attachment. They are enormous, but the equipment holds. It was built for exactly this.
The death circles, but on a grander even. Fish circling with the luster third wide, a t-string. Every circle the angler gates 3 feet long again. It's 3 feet time.
The fish surfaces and the entire crew stops. Wow. Without question, the biggest fish any person on this ship has ever seen.
The wire on a grander. The wireman's hands are absorbing forces that bend the strongest men. But the technique holds. Controlled wraps. Tag placed. Hook removed. The grander rests alongside the 3 hours of battle, and this swim away as strong as it erupted. Gone. A fish over 1,000 pounds, a grander, tagged and released from a big ship in the middle of the deep ocean. This moment will be talked about by every person on this ship for the rest of their lives.
No one speaks for a full minute. The ocean has just shown them something that very few human beings have ever witnessed. A grander blue marlin, fought and released. The silence is respect.
3 hours and 12 minutes. The angler is empty. Nothing left. Arms that cannot lift.
The ship drifts in the late afternoon. For 20 minutes, no one moves to reset the spread. The day has already delivered something extraordinary. The crew sits with it, lets it be what it is.
Reset the spread. Resetting spread, Cap.
The captain breaks the silence. You always reset the spread. The ocean may still have something to say.
Double header! Fish on! Oh, starboard tight! Keep the pressure! They're both jumping! Hold steady! Reel in! Don't let them spool! Whoa! This was a fighter! Mine too! Keep the lines clear! Steady! I've got you positioned right! It's jumping again! Real fast! I got it! Keep turning!
2 marlin in the air at the same moment, the most spectacular sight in offshore fishing, rendered in slow motion against a golden sky. The gamma barely captures it. The crew's memory will hold it forever. Both fish come up simultaneously, an almost impossible coordination challenge for the wire crew. 2 wiremen take positions. The captain holds the ship steady. The synchronization required is extraordinary. Tag, release, tag, release. Both fish freed within 4 minutes of each other, both swimming away strong. The crew has now tagged and released 4 marlin today, including a grander. This is a day that belongs in the record books.
The golden hour fades to amber. The lines come in for the last time today. The ship sits in the fading light, engines at idle. 1 marlin, all grander, all free.
The trip log records it all. 4 marlin, 1 grander.
Taleg number the fish database that will go on vistwalki BS net fish dishipan. The sun sets on a day that will never be repeated exactly. This crew, this ship, these fish, this ocean, this light.
They stand at the bow together, not talking, not celebrating, just watching the sun go down on the best fishing day any of them has ever had. Some moments don't need words.
This is exactly what we needed.
I can't believe we made it back.
And that wave, I thought we were goners. You should have seen the engine room.
Tell us everything.
Running home through the night, the bioluminescence lights up the wake in electric blue, a natural light show that only those who run offshore at night ever see. The ocean gives its gifts to those who spend time in it. Night watch, the quiet hours. One crew member at the helm, the ship on autopilot, the radar painting the darkness ahead. There is a particular peace in running offshore at night that those who have experienced it never forget. The harbor lights appear, warm yellow against the horizon. After a day like this, the sight of port carries a particular sweetness. The mission is accomplished. Everyone is safe. The fish are free. Post-trip breakdown begins immediately. Relat service, lures cleaned and inspected, the cockpit washed down. The equipment that performed today is maintained tonight so it is ready to perform again. The reels that held through the grander fight get particular care tonight. Freshwater rinse, light oil on the drag washers, line inspected for damage. Equipment that performs at this level earns its maintenance.
The captain writes the final entry in the trip log. Dame Hander over 1,000 pounds, but this entry is different. He knows it. He takes his time. The ship she stood fought, carrying the memory of faith fitting in rod holder. This one will remember today for a very long time.
Learn the water first, fish the water second. The best tackle in the world means nothing if you're in the wrong place. Temperature breaks, current edges, canyon walls. Learn to read them and the fish will find you. Grade rates, modulate. By recreational anglers, tagging and releasing fish has transformed our understanding of these species. A healthy billfish fishery depends entirely on a healthy ocean ecosystem. Clean water, abundant bait fish, sustainable fishing practices, everything is connected. Protect the ecosystem and the billfish protect themselves.
Catch and release done correctly, biggest available. Keep it into the water. Remove the hook without touching the asiboy under its overvive at the gills. Respect the fish you catch. Today, a big ship went up against the giants of the deep ocean. War-tagged Marlin swimming free. Data in the research database. Memories that will last a lifetime.
The grander swims on, deep, fast, free. It may never be caught again. It may grow to 1,200 pounds. It may be taken again. The business may be told since its future.
3 days from now, this ship leaves the dock again. Different fish, same ocean, same commitment. The hunt for giant billfish is ancient and ongoing. The log records today's grandeur for history. Future captains will read this entry and know that on this day, in this location, in this water, a fish over 1,000.
She leaves the dock again, as she always does, as she always will. The ocean is patient, the fish are waiting, the crew is ready. Big ship versus giant billfish, this battle never ends, and that is exactly as it should be.
The deep ocean does not belong to us. We visit it, we fish it, we are humbled by it, but we do not own it. It belongs to the giants that live the phrase give us.